Alright, tubers, this is Alan back with a little recap of Saturday. I'm just probably don't take the time to edit, and I'm just terribly impatient, so bear with me. Another video, same day. Well, not same day, just a couple days later. I just figured I'd recap everybody's, oh, that's nice, da 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 da. This one I didn't have. I do have it on a video, I just didn't put it up. That's my first find of 2018 right there on Saturday, the 27th, and that was the only thing I found all day. I hunted for 8 hours. One creek and another river that we have down this way that's bone dry, and we got about 5 rivers within probably 30 minutes of driving from my house, which is unbelievably blessed. Anywho, I did manage to find, when we first got out on the gravel bar, probably about 3 mile long gravel bar, every bit of it, some places half a mile wide. I did find that one. 5 minutes later, picked up this dude, and it was hid in the gravel like that. I only picked it up because I seen this dip in here, and I thought, well, it kind of looks like an ear. And yeah, it's almost as big as my biggest Etley I did find whole, and it's still at 1.25 inches wide on the break. This was my first find right here. This blade, paper thin. Thought he was joking about a Clovis preform, but I'm not so sure with all the Etley stuff and everything I found that day. It's awfully thin to be a Wadlow, but I would say I found 2 broke Etleys, 2 whole Etleys. That could very well be a Schneider or a Wadlow blade or something. This is the second point of the day. Pretty nice Schneider. Got a few little dings here and there. It's Rhine all the way around there. All Rhine of the rock. And yeah, this is point number 3. The rounded tip. It's got some really good flaking on that tip, but you know, river don't treat them too nice. Couple dings in the side. Bases drove off from the backside. From this side you can see both the corners are gone. This kind of seems like the bottom of it, but not real sure. Fourth point in my final video was this dude right here, kind of laying in there on edge. That's it all cleaned up, or as clean as it's gonna get. Not too bad. Kind of looks like it's got a bevel running down that side, but it's just an Etley. And had a few brokes. Last but not least, I did not get this on camera, so my phone is just acting a fool, dying on me and being ridiculous with the battery, which no need to hear me sit here and bicker about my phone. They're all pieces of crap if you ask me. But that was the last one for the day. I don't like that 90% rule. I count it. It's got a little missing off the base corner and that big chunk off the side. Just not sure what he is. Like kind of reminds me of a King's, but the base is real fanned out, so I'd probably go more with the Gibson or something probably. And buddy took a break, and we were sitting there, and I was joking with him, and I seen the corner of this sticking out. I could just see these couple bands. I was like, oh yeah, there's a big old blade right there, you know, joking with him, and I didn't even think it was anything. And I popped it out of the ground, and it's the bottom of like a blade or something, and we were just joking because we were sitting there on a log, like just taking a break. You know, we'd been hunting for 4 or 5 hours. We're like, yeah, we're just gonna sit down here in the sun, take it easy for a minute. And sure enough, me messing around with him produces another broke, and we're like, oh man, like remember that time we got up and I found one like as soon as we stood up and da 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 da. And I was talking about my time I did that to him in his creek, and then he stood up and not even 20 steps he found that really super nice rice side notch. And you know, people are like, oh, why don't you record his and da 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 da. You know, he puts everything up on Facebook and everything. You know, I just don't step on his toes with, you know, putting his videos up, because I'm like, well, I could be putting your videos up before you even get them up on the tube, or, you know, you don't put anything on the tube, but you know how it goes. So I just let him do his own thing as far as his points. I did throw him up there, you know, kind of had a shot of him in my vids, but I really don't record his, and he really don't record mine too often. But that's the totality for the weekend. About had 8 hours Saturday, 4 hours Friday, came up empty-handed, and then another 5 or 6 on Sunday, you know. So throw it all together, you're looking at it almost 20 hours. And yeah, not a bad outcome. Good thing I went Sunday. Thanks to Trap for taking me. Actually, it was his spot, you know. It's the river, yeah, but only way to really get there is from his relatives' land. So alrighty, you boys have a good one. Hope everybody else pulls out a handful of killers. Let's see them. Take her easy.